Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Divine Vibes. Today's episode is just going to be a little different, only because I am doing audio only for this one. I hope that is okay with y'all. So other than that, we're just going to move forward. Again, welcome back to my channel, Divine Vibes. This podcast or this episode, however you want to see it. Again, just a reminder, it's all about slowing down and connecting with God and finding encouragement in your daily walk. So let's dive in and let His peace set the tone for your week. So for today, I just real quick, need to vent to y'all, of course, get some things off my mind, this and that and the third. So this today's episode, we're going to be talking about wanting to seek God's face. Okay, so just a little background story with this. So I am currently in the book of Psalms right now. And I was in Psalms 19 for a moment, just breaking it down. And then, of course, as I'm continuing to read, I get to Psalms chapter 27. But in particular, Psalms chapter 27, verse 8. That verse alone, y'all, let me tell you. So, first, let me just finish this. So, I continued to read that whole chapter, right? But I kept going back to verse 8. And for whatever reason, I just kept reading it over and over and over again. So, of course, I highlighted it and everything. And y'all, when I just kept reading it over and I just kept staring at it, I kid you not. I kid you not. I felt like I wanted to drop down to my knees. Like, I'm so for real. When I was reading it, I was taking notes about it, and just like just trying to take it in and really break it down and just how can I really apply this to my daily life, and it just in that moment, in that time, I just felt like almost like I was being tugged down to my knees. So in that moment, I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I need to wrap this up because I need to pray. So during this time, after I finish everything up, of course, I began to do my prayer and just really just open up. And it just felt so good. When you pray about something or you just praying and it's just, I don't know, it just feels so good after you pray about it, especially the things that's, just kind of been on your mind throughout the day or that you may feel maybe a little concerning. You just get that time and that moment to connect with Him and to read the word, and then that prayer comes afterwards. It just feels so good. It feels really good. So that was me. But going back to that verse in particular, I just learned, and I get what I gathered from that is that verse to me is about just an invitation. It's an invitation from God. It's an invitation from God to 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 come in so that He can do all the things that He has promised to do in your life. I also feel like it's a welcoming, a opening to Him saying, like, I want a relationship with you. Um, he is always willing to have that with us with no hesitation. And I just feel like as I think about this, I want to be able to not hesitate or wanting that as well. And that's why I say, like, my relationship with Him, as I'm building that relationship with Him, the relationship that I know I already have with Him, and I'm knowing that I've come a long way, but yet I still have a ways to go. So this is just something for me that I want to continue to tap into and to make everything that comes with having that relationship with Him, allow it to be my lifestyle. So that's like it's just on a deeper level. It's really on a deeper level that I really want to dive into in order to continue to make the best relationship that I can possibly have with him. And he's always open and willing and accepting um, us to come in and for us to have that with him. I also feel like, just with that verse, that he is wanting us to do more than seek him for gifts and wants. He wants us to pursue his presence, his favor. He wants us to continue to pray. So prayer, to worship, and to be obedient. I feel like all that ties in as far as what does it mean to seek him, to seek his face. Is to have that relationship, is to accept that invitation, is to pursue his presence, his favor, to continue to pray continuously, nonstop, to worship, and to be obedient. I also feel like First Chronicles 16:11 ties in to me a lot. It's like one and the same for Psalms 27:8, where it says, "Look to the Lord in His strength, seek His face always, always." Like He wants us. Once we get there, He wants us to continue to always stay put in that position to continue all the things that He is asking us to do from the beginning, to actively seek Him. And again, not just for the gifts and the wants, but for who He is and His presence and His strength. That is to me, is very encouraging, and it's important to us as believers to understand that and to know that we must get our priorities straightened and allow a relationship with Him to be like the top priority in our life, because once we can get that together, I know that everything else will fall in place. um and for me, I feel like, the things that I have already been doing, and that is spending time, having alone time with him in a quiet space. And it's a little difficult for the simple fact that, I have a 3-year old. And also I work from home as well, so it's just like, it can be challenging, but I do put in the energy and the work that is needed to make sure that no matter how busy my day may look, I am going to squeeze in that time for him. So I have, I mean, I guess you could say, from the outside looking in, how are you doing it? Like, how is that possible to make space and time for him? Oh, it is. Look, get that little switch. Hey, you better go up there and sit down. Mommy need her time real quick. I got to get right. It's always ways to, it's ways to do it. And I really do feel like I am accomplishing that pretty well. Um, Even the little time that I have when I wake up to get my son just settled in for the morning, and before I have to get logged in for work, I use that, even that little space right there, that 30 minutes, to pray, to read a chapter, to read a verse, to do a devotion. Like, it's just all the time. I look at it as all of the little down times that I have to myself. I take advantage of it. And even if it's just a, "Hey, God," or "Lord have mercy," like, it's gonna always be something where it's just a one-on-one with me and God. Um, Also, on top of that, praying. Just continue to pray always, even when it don't look like nothing is, you know, moving. He's always working behind the scenes. We just have to continue to keep praying and trust in Him, and know that He already has it figured out. And He did not design us for us to figure it out on our own. All He is asking is for us to trust Him. And again, it goes back to that foundation, that wanting to have a relationship with Him and accepting all that that he is telling us, his word, his instructions, putting that all to place, putting in practice with that, reading it, studying it, put into practice, apply to your daily life. And again, my next step after praying, reading on the word, worshiping and being obedient. And for us as believers, we should know better. We should know that all of this should not be done during emergency contact purposes, because he wants this done at all times, not when we need him because we in trouble, all the time, because he is worthy for that, for us to do this all the time. And so that was something I also had to learn myself, because um at one point of time I used him as just emergency contact. When I was down or someone going my way, oh yes, I was, hello God, can you hear me? I need you. But as I got, older, and the things that I went through in life, that really brought me closer to wanting to not only, to stop putting the Bible down, and then don't go back to it for a couple of months, to now just constantly reading it, to the point where I will start feeling a certain way when I notice I have not read anything in like a day or two. It gets to bothering me. So I'm just glad that, like I said, I've come a long way, but yet I still have a long way to go. But yes, I had to cut that out. I had to quit using him as an emergency contact, and know that he is worth so much more than that. Every day, every night, he deserves it. Like, he deserves it. All the praise and worship, he deserves it. So I'm just glad to be put in position to realize what I've been doing, take accountability for it. And it's like, okay, God, I need to change my ways for that, because that right there is not okay. Also, if you want to go back to, I know I'm kind of going back and forth between two books here, but going back to Psalms 105, verse 4. Again, look to the Lord in his strength, seek his face always. That word always. And when I was studying that, I highlighted the word always, because again, it ties into Psalms 27:8, and it ties into 1 Chronicles 16:11. That word always. He wants us to continue to actively seek him for his strength and his presence, pursue his presence in all aspects of our lives, acknowledge our dependence on him. And then I have 2 Chronicles 7:14. This one in particular, he talks about his promise to those who believe, and for those who believe, his children, those who can humble themselves, as he said, who chooses to pray no matter what. No matter what, like I said previously, I don't care what it looked like, you keep praying, no matter what. Then he wants us to turn from our wicked ways. For who what? Seeks his face. To me, that is another set of instructions for us to know how important it is to not do all the things that I had just said previously, but to also repent. We're going to add that into the instructions. So pray, pursue his presence, his favor, worship, be obedient, and repent. Turn away from your wicked ways. And this is to the promise of his, to those who believe in him, that if you do this, he will fulfill the promise that which he said. To have a relationship with God, y'all, it comes with so many benefits. And that's very chilling. Like, that it gives me chills. Like, we think about the benefits for insurance and things that we deal with in the world today, like the worldly things, okay? But it's just like, has anybody ever thought about the great benefits that comes with having a relationship with God? These are benefits, y'all, that do not run out. Okay? You ain't got to reapply to have these benefits with him. It don't cost nothing to have the benefits that comes with having a relationship with him. It ain't no application. You ain't got to call customer service. It ain't none of that. It is free, and you can talk to him anytime, anywhere. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. Benefits, restoration, and healing is among the many benefits that comes with having a relationship with God. And I want to be that. What are some of those memberships that, if you like a gold member, it comes with this, but if you this type of member or whatever, I be seeing that like on insurance cards and stuff, depending on what plan you have is the type of benefits that you come with it. Scratch all that, forget all that. To have a relationship with God, all benefits apply to you. All the benefits apply to you. You don't have to look a certain way. No skin color matters. It does not matter. Everybody qualifies. Everybody qualifies. All you got to do is just want it. You have to want it with him. Accept the invitation to allow him to come into your life and to change your life around. Pray. Spend time alone. Read your word. Worship. Be obedient. Turn away from your wicked ways. Repent. Ask for forgiveness. All of this. All of this. Read your word. I think I just said that. I'm going to say that again because that's where he really gets to talking to you. Read your word. All of this comes with building that relationship with him. And the moment that you accept that, baby, benefits is already activated. He just wants you to come to him. He wants to change your life. He wants to do good things for you and through you. So seek his face. Accept him today. Build that relationship with him and get all them benefits. All of them. And watch him change your life. So yeah, God, I had to get that off my chest. So thank you for tuning into my channel, allowed me to vent, allowed me to get some things off my chest that I have been dealing with, that I have been feeling. Thank you, y'all, just for allowing me to share this, and thank you all for hanging out with me today here on Divine Vibes. May you continue to be guided by God's light. Carry those divine vibes into your week, and don't you forget that you are chosen, you are loved, and God is not done with your story yet. Talk soon.